Okay, this is our last set of transactions. This is September on page 14.4. We want to create an invoice to book a reservation for Astro Jetson for the Hollywood 2-bedroom plus loft for 4 days. He will check in on September 1st and check out on September 5th. He paid a 50% deposit with a credit card, and this is for the California properties. I'm going to go up to New, and under Customers, I'm going to select Invoice. If you get this Setup Payments screen, you can X out of it. Again, this is for Astro Jetson. The product is going to be Hollywood 2-bedroom. This is for 4 days, 9/1 to 9/5. So our quantity is going to be 4 at a rate of $250, gives us $1,000. And he paid a $50% deposit. So our deposit is going to be $500. And when we click out of that, it gives us the payment method, which is going to be credit card. And this is for California properties. And we can go ahead and hit Save and New. We will be creating another invoice. Number 2, create an invoice to book a reservation for Elroy for the Malibu 1-bedroom plus loft for 3 days. Check in September 8th, check out September 11th. He paid a 50% deposit with check for California properties. Okay, so Elroy. This is for Malibu 1-bedroom. 3 days, 9/8 to 9/11. Our quantity is 3 at a rate of 400, gives us an amount of $1,200, and he paid a 50% deposit as well, so that is $600. And once we update that, we get our payment method box, which is going to be a check 65434. And that is for our California properties as well. We're going to do a third invoice, so we're going to hit Save and New. And this is going to be for Jane. For the Venice house. This is for 6 days, 9/13 to 9/19. So that's 6 days at a rate of $700, which gives us $4,200 amount. She did not make a deposit. Payment will be due in full upon checkout, and this is for the California properties. Okay, so we do not need a deposit for that. The next step is going to be a sales receipt, so we're going to save and close this. Number 4 is create a sales receipt for Judy Jetson. I'm going to go up to New, and under Customers, select Sales Receipt. My guest is Judy. The product and service is the Houston house. She was using it for 4 days. That's 9/23 through 9/27. So our quantity is 4 at a rate of $375, gives us a total amount of $1,500. She is paying cash. This is for our Texas properties. And we will be creating another sales receipt. So we're going to select Save and New. And this next sales receipt is for George Jetson. And he's in the Venice 2-bedroom for 5 days, 9/28 through 10/3. So that's a quantity of 5 at a rate of $350, which gives us a total amount of $1,750. He paid by check, 23458. And this is for the California properties. And that's the last sales receipt we'll be doing. So I'm going to hit Save and Close for this. Number 6 wants us to run an open invoices report. Select all dates, and you can download and save that to your QuickBooks Online folder as a PDF. Going to go to Reports. And in the Who Owes You section, we're going to select Open Invoices. I'm going to switch to my classic view, and all dates, run the report. And here we're going to check our figures. Astro Jetson, $500 is his open balance. Next we have Elroy Jetson. We have a $600 open balance for him. Then we have George Jetson. We have a $3,000 open balance for him. And Jane Jetson, we have an open balance of $4,200 for her, totaling out to $8,300. So we are all correct from here, and we are able to proceed. All right, number 7, using the information in the Open Invoices report in step 6, enter a payment for each open invoice on the report. Use the due date on the report as the payment date. Payment method is cash for all transactions. So we can actually open the invoices from here. We can receive payment. So that one was $500. These are all going to be cash. We can save and close. And we can close the invoice as well. You can see now it says paid. Now let's open our next one. We can receive payment on this as well. And this is going to be cash. Save and close. It'll take us back to the original invoice, which is now paid. We can close that. So you can see as I'm paying them, they're disappearing from the open invoices report because they no longer will have open balances. We're going to receive payment for George Jetson's $3,000. Just going to make sure we put cash as the payment option. Save and close. Invoice is now paid. That disappears from our open invoices report. And then our last one for Jane Jetson, received payment in the amount of $4,200. of cash. Save and close that. The invoice is now paid, and that should completely clear out our open invoices report. Now, number 8, generate a profit and loss report. So we want to check our balances for the very last time and end out our QuickBooks course. Profit and loss. We're going to switch to all dates. Run report. We want a total income of $74,575. Total expenses of $30,395, giving us net income of $44,180. So we are good there. I'm going to go back to our report center and run my balance sheet for the last time. Make sure to switch to all dates. Run that report, and we want total assets of $51,850 with a matching amount for total liabilities and equity as well. All right, so that concludes our course and our activities for QuickBooks.